Again, it's me. You see what I did there? I reversed it. I usually say it's me again. Okay, anyway. Just wanted to change it up a bit. Anyway, I'm back. And I feel like I don't have a whole lot to say or to show or whatever, but I'm going to try to talk. I was going to try to talk real slow to make it last, but I can't do that. That'll drive me insane. So let's get to business. First thing I'm going to do is show y'all my whips, my finish, and tell you how my rotation's going. Week 1 of my rotation was one of Santa's villages. This is the stocking store. See that? And I finished it. And I love it. I'm really wishing, I'm doing this in the Facebook group Sal. But I had done 2 of them last year. I did the Santa Claus house and Mrs. Claus cookie house, cookie shack or cookie shop or whatever it is. And I did them, and at that time I said, well, I'm going to do them individually. I wasn't going to do it as one big piece. I'm wishing now I would have done them all as one big piece. Because I'm thinking there's 12 in them, right? Yeah, there's 12 in this series, so I'm thinking, how am I going to finish them and display them at Christmas time where it's not going to be like all over the place? But I'll figure it out. But I really like these. I really like how they're stitching up. I think they're so cute. And I'll be doing the next one, whichever one. I'm not doing them in any particular order. I just randomly pick one out. Will be my next week 1 start. Okay. Now, I started that last Monday and finished it Thursday morning, like about 7 o'clock in the morning. So then I wasn't scheduled to start my week 2 rotation until today. And I didn't want to start it early, so I thought, well, what I'll do for the rest of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 4 days, I picked up and worked on my 99. I know it's called 99, but I got to put the bottles in. Just got to, okay? And just to do a recap, because it's been a long time since y'all have seen this, I have 1, 2, 3, the 4 full bottom. All these shelves done. You're not going to see it when I show you the project because I had to move my Q-snap. So just remember the 4 bottom shelves are completely done. Okay. Now the last time you seen this, I showed it to you. All I had done was these bottles here and this shelf. So on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in 4 days, I was able to do this shelf and all these bottles. I was moving right along. Boy, I tell you what, I was cross-stitching my little heart out. So I'm more than like halfway done. Yeah, am I? I don't know. There's 9 shelves. I got 5 and a half done. So yeah, I'm more than halfway done on this. So. But I decided that's what I'm going to do when I'm doing my rotation. If I finish the piece I'm working on that early, then what I'll do is I'll either pick up 99 bottles, or actually if I finish the piece I'm doing this week early, I'm going to pick up my brother's piece, the bowling piece, and I'm going to do some back stitching on it. And I have a feeling that I'm going to finish this piece early, and you'll find out here in just a second. So, and here the second's up. So now Today started my week 2 rotation. And for my week 2 rotation, this is what I'm doing. The February Santa. Snowman of the month. I already got January done. Now I'm doing February. I started this at 5 o'clock this morning. And you're saying, 5 o'clock? Damn, Joe, what are you doing up so early? I get up between 4 and 4:30 to kick my husband out the house for work, so. And this is what I've got done so far. So it's moving right along. So I have a feeling I'll have this done probably by Thursday, if not sooner. Probably Thursday. And like I said, if I do, then I'll pick up my brother's piece and I'll work on that. So that's it for whips. It's kind of nice to show more than one piece. And I'm actually kind of having the rotation, the 4-week rotation, knowing that, and like I said, I haven't planned further than the first 4 weeks. And probably at the beginning of week 4, I'll plan the next 4 weeks. Because I just, that way I have the flexibility of changing my mind. And I don't feel like anything's written in stone. Because I don't like things written in stone. I want to change my mind if I want to, damn it. So I tell my husband all the time. Change my mind if I want to, god damn it. Ooh, sorry. Anyway. Now I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with this. Alright, well. Y'all used to that by now. Flexibility. That way it gives me the flexibility. So anyway, that's that. But I'm enjoying it, because I'm getting progress done on my bigger stuff. Plus I have the finish. And that's the first finish I've had, the Santa's Village. The first finish I've had in quite a while. And I was so excited when I got the finish. I mean, I like having finishes. Okay. Very, 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 very small haul this week. All I've got to show you as far as haul. On Stitching Bits and Bobs, you can do the floss of the month for several different flosses. And I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 other people who have shown this or, show that they used it and everything. And I did the first one thinking, well, I just want to see what it's like, blah, 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 blah. And I got it, and I really like them, and I don't understand why more people aren't getting them, because as far as, the hand-dyed flosses, they're pretty inexpensive, but they're really nice, especially. Anyway, it's the Carrie's Creations. See? And I do the fabric of the month. The floss of the month for the cottons and for the silks. The silks have the rose on it, which is really pretty. And I'm not going to go color by color on these because, number one, the colors never show up true to life. And I don't want you to say, oh, I'm going to get that color because it looks good. Then you order it and it comes in and it's not like it showed on my video. And you're like, damn it, Joe, look what you made me do. My hair is doing some funky things. I need to get it cut. So that's, but look at all those pretty colors. See? And some of them are pretty variegated, like this one has a lot of very different colored variegations. I know you can't see it. But some of them aren't. Some of them are very little. And I tend to like the very little variegated because I'm going to tell you something. I don't like doing my X's one at a time. I like doing, my one and then going back. So, but what I really love, and I've really got to find a use for some of these silks. I'm going to have to find a project where I can substitute silks out. But her silks are so lovely, so soft, so smooth, and I know you can't. I mean, just look at those. I mean, the colors are just beautiful. And it's silk. It's not a rayon or I mean they're just I can just tell that when I go to start stitching with these that it's just that I'm going to love it. I can tell. And I'll probably be picking a project here very soon to where I can, because this is like my third set now, and I get 20 of the cotton and 10 of the silk, so I got 30 silks now. So I got a pretty nice range of colors now to where I can go and pick a project to substitute to use the silks. So I'll be doing that. I don't know when, but eventually. because I really want to start using some of those silks. So that's all I got for haul. I mean, okay. I wrote my notes in my book, and number one, I was supposed to write, or I thought I wrote whip updates, but I'm looking at it now, and instead of updates is undate. Whip undate. Alright, Joe. And I did that. Wow, I'm like halfway done with this. Well, I'm probably not halfway. I'm doing Teresa's Little Stitchers tag at the end, so don't go nowhere. Hang out for that, because that's going to be awesome. But I got to take a drink, because I'm talking a lot, and my throat's like... Alright. Let's see, what else? What else don't... I'm trying to get everything out before I go to her tag. Did I tell you my dogs are... They got together and they made up a plan on the fastest way to drive me crazy, insane. The last couple of days they've been, I don't know what's up with them. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather, because it's finally starting to get cold here in Connecticut. In fact, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow, which is like about time. Maybe, because I think this is my allergies. I don't think I'm a cold. I think it's allergies, because the weather's been so weird up here. I have some tulips. Not a whole lot, because they were left over from when there was a different house here or whatever. But anyway, that had started coming up in the middle of winter, because it was, it was so mild, they thought it was spring, and then now winter's going to come, and it's going to snow tomorrow, and they're going to say, "Ooh, we tricked your ass." So anyway, I went this week, and I don't know how, people say, "Oh, I got to get caught up on FlossTube." I'm like so caught up. I'm at the point where I'm going to get ready to start begging people to start making videos. If you don't make videos and you're watching my video, you need to make a video. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Trust me. But I'm always caught up on FlossTube, because that's what I do when I stitch. I put on FlossTube and I stitch. But I went searching for new FlossTubers, and I found a few that I would like to give shout outs to, because I think they were pretty cool. Especially this one. Wait till you see her. And for those of you who are caught up and looking for videos, these are good videos. If you're not caught up, go check them out anyway. Especially this first one I'm going to tell you about, because she is so awesome. Alright, the first shout out I want to do is one I found. It's Kiwi Does Cross Stitch. Kiwi, Kiwi does cross stitch. That's her name. This is a little girl. I forget where. I don't think she says where she's from. I don't know. I don't remember. But she looks to be somewhere. And if she, I don't know if she watches my videos. If she does, she's hearing all sorts of language. But I know she watches Carolyn Mazzio, because she said she did. And I think she said, I forget who else she said. I'm not going to start naming names and making a liar out of myself. But anyway, she is somewhere between between the ages of 9 and 12. So she's a young girl. But she's doing a Heaven and Earth. She did the Frosted Pumpkin Storytime Sampler. I think she's almost done with that. Cutest little girl. Or coolest. Let me say coolest, because, she's not a little girl. She's like a preteen. Did an awesome job on her video. I mean, and I subscribed to her. I'm looking forward. I mean, and it was nice, because, this tells me that this craft is not dying. It's not. People say, "Oh, this craft is dying. It's dying out." No, this craft isn't dying out. Far from it. I mean, it may take a lull every now and again, but no, I don't think it's ever going to die out. It's been going around. I mean, people's been cross-stitching or embroidering for, I don't know, 18 million years. It's not a dying art. But she is so cute. And I will try, if I can't figure out how to link their first videos below, I'll at least type out their names so y'all could be easier to find it. But Kiwi Does Cross Stitch. She is, seriously guys, y'all need to go check her out. She's so cute. So, so cute. And then I watched another new one called Stitchy Wolf. Stitchy Wolf. Wolf as in, oh, wolf. W-O-L-F. Y'all just heard me howl. Oh, that's terrible. I don't know. It's the cold medicine. I'm taking cold medicine. I'm going to blame it on damn cold medicine. What'd you do today? I watched Joe howl. Okay. Now I got the y'all remember Wolfman Jack? Okay. Let me get myself back together. Alright, Stitchy Wolf. She's also a new one. I really enjoyed her videos. I subscribed to her too. And then there's I think it's pronounced Jaycei. It's spelled Jaycei. She's another new one. And I think all these three, I think they've all just posted their first video like within the week, last week. Because usually when I go do the search, I do for like the past week. You know how you can change the settings or whatever right here on the screen. It's right there on the screen. You know, you can click, ooh. Anyway, that's what I did. So check them. Like I said, I will try. I can't promise anything, but I will try to post the link to their first videos in the bottom. If not, I'll at least type their names so it'll be easier for y'all to find. How about that? Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that I want to tell y'all or want to discuss or ramble about before I start Teresa's tag. Because we're only 17 minutes into the video. So. I don't know. Y'all can hear me sniffle. Sorry about that. Colds suck. Actually, I don't think it's cold. Like I said, I think it's my allergies. And I think once we get the snowstorm and it gets really, really cold, it'll kill all the things I'm allergic to. Well, it won't kill all the things I'm allergic to because I have an allergy with the four-legged creatures. I got the dogs. That's why I take allergy medicine, but I don't know. Okay. On to Teresa Little Stitcher's tag. And Teresa, by the way, I think this tag, these questions were awesome. I've been looking forward to... Oh, no, wait. Before I do this, I almost forgot. I have made a decision. I know which Heaven and Earth design I'm going to do. Unfortunately, I can't show you a picture because I don't know. I don't remember how. I know I did it in one of my videos. God, I don't remember how I did it. But it's digital and so I don't know. But it's going to be the Sapphire Fairy from Heaven and Earth. It's the blue fairy. If you go back to, I don't know which video it was that I posted a picture of it. But she's real pretty. I'm going to try... I can't print out the picture yet because the cord that I hook up to print with my printer is over at Molly's because she needed to borrow it. I took it over there and I forgot to bring it back home. So now I can't print until I go back to Molly's and get it. And so I got to go to Molly's probably the end of this week and get it and print it out. But that's the one I'm going to start. I got all the floss. It's all kitted up. That's the one I'm going to start. And again, that's going to be my week 4 start. So week 3 is going to, I'm going to go back to my Mira, the Petal Fairy, and work on her. Week 4 is going to be the Sapphire Fairy. So I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to starting her. Alright, now we can go back to Teresa Little Stitcher's tag. Okay. Hey, I was getting ready for this video, and normally when I do a tag, I sit down and I write all the questions out. And then all of a sudden I went, oh, Joe, I have a phone. I have YouTube on it. I can bring up the questions and I don't have to write them down. All that time I was writing them down and I could have done this. Takes me a while sometimes to figure shit out, but I eventually do. Okay, here we go. Teresa Little Stitcher's tag. Number 1. What is the most useful tip you have ever got from watching the FlossTube community? The most useful tip. Okay, I know what it is, and I could tell you who told me. She even did a little video on it for me, and it was all about the uppy downies and lefty righties from Jaycei P. when I was stitching on my very first linen piece. She did the video to explain about the uppy downies and lefty righties, and since that was my first time doing stitching on linen, that was very useful. Thank you, Jaycei P. Uppy downies, lefty righties. I like that. That was the most wonderful, or the most useful. Okay. What is the best cross-stitch related thing you have learned this year? Let's see. I think the best... I'm going to say, okay, I think the best thing, cross-related thing you have learned this year, stitching on even weave. I've been stitching since 1986. Yeah, I did take like a 9 or 10 year hiatus, but still, I stitched for many, many years and had never stitched on even weave, or linen, for that matter. And when I got back into cross-stitching last summer, one of my goals was to stitch on linen and even weave. And I did that. So, yeah. So now I can pick up any pattern I want and not have to be afraid that, oh, can I do this on Ada? Because I'm not limited to Ada now. Now, I will tell you that I've stitched on linen. I did one piece on linen. It was a Halloween piece. I don't particularly care for linen. Now, I know there's probably a lot of you out there now throwing your floss at me. What do you mean you don't like linen? No, I'm teasing. I just didn't particularly care. I don't know if it was the piece of linen I had or what. I enjoy the even weave. I don't know why I was ever so scared of even weave. I enjoy the even weave. But I didn't particularly, I can honestly say that if I had to, I could cross-stitch on linen. I just don't prefer to. So, that's that. Alright, number 3. Based on 2015, what have you learned that you will not do in 2016, if anything? I think, based on what I learned, that I won't be a one-whip person anymore. I think, and like I said, for years, up until here recently, I was one whip at a time. And never have I ever stitched on more than one whip at a time until here recently. And not saying that I'm going to have 50,000 whips out there, or however many, because I don't think I could do that. That would drive me crazy, because I'm, like I've said before, I'm a serial finisher. I like to finish what I start. And I like having finishes. That's why I cross-stitch. I cross-stitch for the process because it is very calming and therapeutic for me. But I also cross-stitch for the finish. So I can have a finished piece that I can be proud of, that I can show off, or that I can give to someone and say, look, this is what I did. I don't want to, So that's it. But I'm liking the rotation. I know I'm only on week 2, but I like the way it's going so far. I'm not, stressing out about the projects. Like when I started my start today, I wasn't stressing out about the ones I hadn't finished yet, because I know they're going to be they're in a rotation, or they're coming up, and it's not going to take that long. So I'm doing okay. Alright, so that's that. What are your favorite FlossTube videos to watch? Updates, hauls, stash tags, tutorials, and just watching someone stitch. I love it all. Okay? Except for, well, let me put the exception. just watching someone stitch. Now, if someone is stitching and like doing a tag and talking, that's fine. But if it's just and I don't know who it is, and I don't want to offend anyone. It's just if they're just stitching and there's no talking and that's all they're doing is stitching, because I watch FlossTube while I'm stitching, and I do it so that, so it feels like someone's talking to me, like I'm not alone, or for background noise or whatever. And if someone's just stitching and not talking, then that defeats the purpose of why I watch FlossTube. Does that make sense? But like Organic Granny did one where you saw her cross stitching, but she was answering tags. That I liked. That was because I got a lot of stitching when I watched that one. But I love it all. I love updates, tutorials, hauls. If it's cross stitch related, I like it. I like it all. In no particular order. Actually, I like the videos where there's like a little bit of everything. Maybe not a tutorial, because that would probably be a super long video. But I like tutorial videos. Tutorial videos. But I like the videos that have like a little bit of everything. So, alright, let's see. Where am I? Number 5. Based on this year's cross-stitching, what now is your most used tool objects, and what now are your least used tools or object? Random question, what did you do before needle minders? Okay. I would have to say my most used items now are my Q-snaps. Because I didn't use Q-snaps before. I just started using those. I didn't know years ago when I was cross-stitching. I don't remember them being around, to be honest with you. So, I used hoops. And I hated hoops. I've always hated hoops. I always thought there had to be something better than hoops. And I couldn't stitch in hand because that just wasn't for me. So now that I use Q-snaps, my least used tool is the hoops. And I got a bunch of hoops in there that I don't know what I'm going to do with. And before needle minders, I stuck them in the arm of my chair or in the fabric. Let's see. Based on your experiences in 2015, do you now prefer smaller projects or bigger projects, full coverage or not? Okay. I like a combination. Okay. I've done big projects before in the past. And when I say big, I'm not talking like heaven and earth big. I'm talking maybe not quite as big as a mirror. They weren't all small projects, but, they weren't huge either. And that's because, like I said, I like finishes, so that I kept my projects not tiny, but like small to medium, so that I could get them done fairly quick and have a finish. Because, like I said, it's like that's my high, is having a finish. And I still enjoy doing those. Like I said, I got that I've already have one finish for this year, and I'll have 2 by the end of this week, and it's only the second week of the year. So I like that. So I still like doing, this size projects, because I can get them done quickly. That being said, I think I'm really going to enjoy the big projects too, the mirrors and the heaven and earth, because they're beautiful. And I've already got the space on my wall picked out where I'm going to hang my first mirror, so that I'm really looking forward to finishing her. And now that I'm doing the rotation and I can have the finishes plus do the big projects, I don't think at this point in time I could go back to doing just the small ones, because there's so many big ones I want to do that are pretty and I like. And I couldn't do just big ones because I still want to get my finishes. So my answer is I like a mixture. I like, to mix them up. Mix it up. So that's my answer. Do you stitch cards as well as other things? I have stitched cards before in the past. I wanted to do some last year in 2015, but I never got around to it. And I plan on doing some this year. And I stitch them only for family, because I know my I know my family would appreciate them. And when I say family, I'm talking close family. I'll do one for my mother-in-law, my sister and brother-in-laws, my aunt, and my grandmother, because she's going to outlive us all. And those I will be doing probably in July, because in Cross Stitch Finish Line we got a Christmas in July. I think that's when I'm going to do all my Christmas cards. So I make sure I get them done and out of the way. Alright. What has been your biggest accomplishment this year? Again, going back, I think my biggest accomplishment is the even weave. It's conquering my battle with even weave and linen. And not just that, but, you know, in one of my, I think it was my second or third video, I don't remember, it was so long ago. I've slept since then. I remember, and I don't remember much, but I remember this. I remember saying that my goal was, by the end of the year, is to learn to work on even weave and linen and beading and doing the specialty threads and stuff like that. So, beginning of 2006, in a rotation, and find some sort of rotation. So that at the beginning of this year, I could do mirrors and heaven and earth and stuff. And I've done that. I've done, you know, I've used specialty thread, floss, and beads, and all that. And I'm right on track to where I said way back in the, I don't know, July, August, September, I forget when it was. I'm where I said I wanted to be. So, that was my biggest accomplishment, if that makes sense. Let's see. What has been the most disappointing Stitchy thing of 2015? I really can't say that there's been anything disappointing. I mean, I haven't had any major, I haven't screwed anything up majorly to where it couldn't be fixed. I mean, you know, I've had a frog a couple times, but hell, you know, that everyone does that. So, I finished the things that I started. I haven't UFO'd anything. I even finished a UFO that I didn't even know I had from back in probably 1999 or 2000. I really can't say anything was disappointing. I mean, I you know, I only stitched half the year. I started in the summertime, and everything's been pretty good so far. Hopefully 2016 will be the same way. What is the funniest moment in stitching this year? Well, that's easy. My Floss 2 videos. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that because I think it's hilarious that people want to watch me. I mean, seriously? I've always said that it amazes me that people will want to watch my videos. I just, you know, I don't know. It's not that I have low self-esteem or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm a good person. I can get along with anybody. I mean, you know, but you know, when I started doing these videos, there was no expectations of, you know, I was going to have. I don't know. I think last time I looked, I was a little over 500 subscribers. You know, I didn't have any expectations like that. I figured, oh, you know, I'd probably get a half a dozen, 2 or something like that. I don't know. And I would have been happy with that because, like I said, I do these videos. I started these videos as a way to help me along with the grieving process with my mom, if that makes sense. May not make sense to you, but it made sense to me. And I continue doing them because I just enjoy it. I enjoy sitting here and looking at myself and talking. What better time can you have than talking to yourself? And I talk to myself all the freaking time, so might as well put it on the video and let y'all see it too. Alright, let's see. What was your worst moment in stitching this year? Again, I don't think I had a worst moment. I mean, I'm very pleased with the way my stitching went this year. Let's see. Nope, no worse moments. Alright, these are the 2 questions I've been waiting for. Are you ready? If you were put on a deserted island, what 5 Stitchy things would be on your must-have items? Okay. I've been thinking about these for the week, and I got it down. Okay, 5 things. Alright, number 1, a supersized, fully and overstocked L&S. That's a Stitchy thing. That's what I want. Okay? Number 2, my Stitchy chair, because I just love my Stitchy chair and I'd have to have it. Number 3, a hut. Someone would have to build me a hut because I don't really like stitching outside. I like to be in an enclosed area because I don't want to deal with the wind and whatnot. So a hut, like on Gilligan's Island, that's what I'd want. But the ceiling would have to be waterproof because if it rains, I don't want water to come in. I don't want it, so a hut. My aught light, because since I've gotten my aught light, I can't stitch without it anymore. Oh, I forgot what the 5th thing was. Damn it. What was the 5th thing? Oh, a water glass. Because I'm always drinking water and I gotta have my water glass. Because if it tips over, I don't have to worry about it spilling on my cross stitch. Those are my 5 Stitchy things. Thank you very much. Okay. 13. Which 4 floss tubers would you like to have on your island with you and why? Okay, damn, that's a hard one because there's so many out there. I mean, I don't think I could just pick 4. I mean, of course, I'd have to have Molly, but okay, I would want Molly there, but only if she's healthy. If she's not healthy yet, then she's staying at home and someone else is going to have to take her place. I love you, Molly, but I'm not going to take you to a deserted island while you still have health issues. You need to get healthy, okay? Oh, I know. I would take, oh God, he doesn't make videos anymore, but he used to, Stitching Moose or Moose Stitcher. I would take him because I think he is the type that hunts and fish so that he can get all our food for us. Because, not that I can't hunt or fish. I've been hunting and I grew up fishing. I could. I just don't want to. Let him do it. Let's see. Who else? Trish at 3 Owl Threads because I just think she's hilarious. And she has to have her dog with her because I just love hearing her dog snore in her videos. So she can have her dog with her and I can, stitch and hear her dog snore. Let's see. Who else? Sandra from in Italy. I would have her because she's a theater buff so that she could, entertain us. Let's see, who else? That's 3. Dang. One more. I don't know if I can do it one more. You know what? It wouldn't matter because, okay, if I was stranded on a deserted island, how did I get there? Well, I was probably on a cruise ship, right? And I don't take cruises. So I think the only reason why I would be on a cruise stitch if maybe it was a Stitchy cruise stitch, like a retreat, but on a cruise ship, right? So if I'm on a cruise ship, and it's a Stitchy cruise ship, then all you guys are going to be on there with me. And if the ship goes aground on a deserted island, you guys are all going to be with me. So I don't need to pick 4. You're all going to be there. Right? I know, that's a cop-out answer. One more. Let me hang on. Who else would I pick? Who else would I pick? I know y'all are like, who? No, I don't know. It's hard to make that last choice because there's so many people I'd want to take, and of course, and then again, I don't want to hurt anyone's stitches. Yeah, I don't want to hurt your stitches. I also don't want to hurt your feelings either. um, who else? Let me think. Jaycei, because she is so awesome at finishing things that, you know, I mean, you watch her tutorials, and I like her. She's bubbly. So that would be mine. And Molly, if you ever get healthy, I'll take you too. Okay? So, alright, well, that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed that. It's longer than I thought it was going to be, you know, because I didn't think I had that much, but I managed to ramble enough on that tag. That was a fun tag, though, Teresa. Really, seriously, that was a fun tag. So, alright, well, that's it, guys. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to try to put those links of those people I mentioned. Really, but the Kiwi does cross stitch really. You guys need to really check her out. She's just cool. She really is. So, that's it until sometime next week. It may not be Monday. It could be Tuesday. I don't know. I do it. You hear my dog back? He's whining. I don't know what he's whining about. I have to go check. Okay. Well, that's it, guys. Bye.